One of the biggest surprises in this early NFL season has been the offensive outbreak of the New Orleans Saints. Led by first-year offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak, the Saints have scored 40-plus points in both games. Today, let's deep dive their schemes and what they're doing to produce so many points and yards. Kubiak, like his dad, comes from the Shanahan tree. And if you know anything about the Shanahan offense, it all starts with the wide zone. That's no different than the Saints' current offense. So let's look how they've been pounding the run game with the wide zone. So here's early in the Carolina Panthers game, and they're going to run wide zone weak from the shotgun. So a lot of times wide zone is run from under center with the back directly behind the quarterback. Here they're going to run it in the shotgun with the running back in a sidecar position, meaning right next to the quarterback. So the linemen are aiming for their outside armpit here and either trying to reach, or if they can't, they're trying to get horizontal movement. The horizontal movement is the key part of this play. This allows Kamara to read the defensive end and then find the first available gap. So you're going to get a base reach here. You're going to get a double team from these two to this play side linebacker, a double team from these two to the backside linebacker, and this end ends up crashing, so the tight end cuts him off. So Kamara presses that block by the tackle, and he's able to get outside. They get a crack block on the safety, which gives him a seam. Sets him up for 1st and goal. Here's an example versus the Cowboys of running it weak with some misdirection. So the offensive line, you're going to start with his tackle, and those two are going to combo to a linebacker off the screen. You're going to get those two comboing to this play side linebacker, and then these two guys are just cutting off on the backside. Create some misdirection. The Saints are going to send a wide receiver in motion and fake the end around. They're also going to send Hill here on a sift block, so he's going to block the backside in. That's going to freeze the linebackers and allow the lineman to climb to cut him off. So the sift block by Hill and the end around hold 3 different guys here. 50 here also hesitates, and that opens a seam for Kamara to cut up in. Here they punch it in, running it weak out of the I formation. So again, they're running it to the weak side away from their tight ends, but now they have a fullback here who can insert on this player here. This allows the lineman to gain angles. So now these two can double team there. He has his base reach. These two can double team there, and then these two guys can cut off on the backside. So they don't really get to the backside linebacker. They get a good enough push on the play side that there's a seam for Kamara to slip through, runs through the tackle, back down near the goal line, and they're going to run it to the tight end this time, but still have that fullback to lead up on the play side linebacker. So they got the tight end and the fullback both working play side here. So they got good numbers. So they're going to get a double team from those two to here. The fullback is going to lead up on the Sam linebacker there. These two are going to combo the backside linebacker. He's trying to cut off here, and he's trying to cut off here. The right guard is able to reach the 3 technique, leaving a seam, and the fullback has a great block on the linebacker. And another great run after contact. Not only are they getting Alvin Kamara going in the run game, they're utilizing him in their screen game too for huge plays. So here they have Kamara out here in an empty formation. This receiver here is just going to run off, and then these guys are going to quick pass set and then build a wall for him. This has to hit quick so the linemen aren't downfield while the ball's in the air, but he's able to get behind this wall. So he does a good job of being patient and getting behind his lineman. This screen here, they're going to set up with play action. So you're going to get a fake here, very quick. It's going to look like Kamara's in protection, and then he slips out behind a wall. And this time he takes it to the house. So let's look at it from the end zone. Again, a little eye candy there with some motion. You can tell they're in man coverage. A token fake as Kamara sets up. Great timing and pickup by the first lineman, and that brings him. And then an explosive run after catch. Crucial part to any wide zone centered offense is the play action pass, and Kubiak has done a great job of mixing his play actions in to create big plays. No wide zone offense is complete without the keepers or bootlegs, and here Carr gets outside the pocket and finds a tight end deep down the field. So another staple and a must-have is the keepers to keep the defense honest on the backside. So you're going to get a wide zone fake left and then a bootleg. This fullback's going to stay in and protect, and you're going to get this tight end here on a deep corner / out route, and you're going to get kind of a return route here, creating a 3-level flood. So the quarterback can read the top down, go 1, 2 to his check down there. The corner jumps the quick out route, leaving the tight end open behind, and Carr finds him. The drift concept. It's usually a day 1 install for these types of teams. It's meant to take advantage of one high safeties and with the play action, draw these linebackers up to hit the space between them and the one high safety. It's really just a 2-man route. This guy here is running a takeoff and trying to cross the safety's face to get him to run. The primary here is this quick in route. Hopefully all these guys suck into the run and you have a nice void with the safety running with the deep route for that dig to come open underneath. So there's the void right there. You have the corner and safety both running with the deep post route and the dig coming right open. So this time they're under center, but you're still getting that motion into max protection. There's the play fake, and now they flipped it. They have the post coming from the right with the dig coming from the left, but still all sorts of space for the dig to work. Sets them up for 1st and goal. So they've hit the dig twice. Now you're going to get a similar look. There's the motion into max protection. There's the fake. But this time, Carr launches it. So they actually get 2 high safeties here, which typically is not the look you want for this. But he's able to win inside there. And he even says, he talks about this in the post game. He was thinking dig all the way, but when he got his eyes there, he saw that the receiver was behind the safeties and decided to take a shot. So with all the time, he steps up and just heaves it, puts the perfect ball in. To go along with the chunk plays in the play action passing game, Derek Carr has been extremely consistent and accurate in the drop back game as well. So here's a long touchdown pass by Carr. He's going to hit this outside post route. So this tight end is going to run a dig here, and then you're going to get a post over the top. So this is typically a safety read here. So if this safety here jumps the dig, you hit the post over the top. If he gets depth, you can work the dig. You can see the hips of the safety here. He's going to drive on this dig. Not only that, but this corner has outside leverage, meaning a great opportunity for the post. And Carr sees that, delivers a great ball. So you're going to get a vertical here with the running back releasing into the flat. The Y here has got the cross, and he's going to cross across here, putting a stretch on this safety. Does he help here, or does he help with the drag? If the defense does a good job of covering that, then Carr can work this backside where he has a slow out here with a dig, making a high-low concept over this flat defender here. So the Panthers are rolling to 1 high, which this concept is great at attacking. So he's going to get into that area where that safety was. Carr just has to wait for the space outside the linebacker right there. You can see he identifies the coverage, and he puts it in the window. He just overthrows it a little bit, but they still get the big play. Here they're going to motion the back out late and run a levels concept. So levels concept is a dig, and this guy's going to motion out, and he's running a 5-yard in, or also known as a fin. So you got 2 inside breaking routes at different levels, hence the levels. It's a stretch on the linebacker here. So if he wants to come and wall the flat, that dig should come open. If he gets it a 45 into his hook curl, that shorter end should come open underneath him. So the motion of the back draws the attention of both these guys right here, leaving a giant window here for the dig. Scoring 40 points against anyone in the NFL is a tough task, and to do it 2 weeks in a row is extremely impressive. The Saints are a team to watch, and we'll see if they can continue their dominance throughout the entire season.